Dear partners, we would like to introduce you our outgoing software TourVISIO. This product will let you to work in different markets with only one database. It's integrated with our incoming product Seizure. It will let you to get hotel contracts, stop sales, hotel allotments online, get confirmation, send reservation to your incoming partner. Also, this product integrated with our web models, B2B model for agencies and B2C model for the direct clients. All users in TourVISIO have their personal ID and password that will let them to enter in the system. After the login, you can see the main view of our program. We have monitoring part, reservation part, report part, definition part. Definition part consists of main definition and low level part. We have prices part, accounting part, and some tools and the other ones that will let you to work with the program very easy, fast. Our program has user-friendly interface. Our system has parameters that are handling all the system parameters, or according to your different markets you can change these parameters. You can go to the tools, market system parameters. As you see here is under the general, you can see system language that you will use for the TourVISIO to enter the names and the codes for the definitions. You can use default printers, and you will choose your official currency and your official bank that you are working with. Buying and selling rates, exchange rates, options for the price list, exchange options. You will use SMTP options for the mail server if you are using it. You can add your logo under the market parameters for the web. Under the price accounting, you can choose package sale currency as market currency or price list currency, individual sale currency for your web, for B2B or B2C also can be chosen. Here we have general price round options. You can use from some options as no round, round to the nearest, to the lowest, to the highest, integer value. Child options, child, infant, teenage names, how you will call them in the system. Also we have two profit calculation method as multiple and divided, so you can see here, so it will be affected on your profit. Invoice, if you want the reservation will be logged after invoice printed, you can use this option and make general parameters for the reservation. If it's not paid, can they get documents or no, and invoice. Next step is reservation. Name writing rules, we have uppercase, title case, name, surname. Also you can enter here is the parameters for maximum room and maximum capacity searching in price search wizard. You can make passport information obligatory with the parameters. Also child passport also can be obligatory at the entering, and issue date also can be obligatory. You can check reservation for the family permission. If only child reservation is not allowed, system will not let you to do it. Birthday age control for the infants and child and the rest ones. Duplicate reservation control, as you see, you can use name, surname, birthday. Reservation auto lock option you can use not to change any information by mistake with users. You can use it, and if they don't have authority for that, they cannot open this reservation. Reservation changes fee option let you to make some changes without any fees or with the fees. Hotel allotment control, you have some options, general options here, and you can change it under the hotels. So you can check hotel allotment, get warning when it's finished, and do not accept reservation when allotment is full, or accept reservation on request. We have some mail sendings. If you want to send to the agencies, it can be reservation changes mails. If the flight change, some notification about it. About the flight, we have options also to check our flight status, our flight allotment, if there is a seats, if there is no seats, to accept or not to accept reservation. Same options using for the transport. We have payment rules. As you see here, you can create your payment plan for the reservations. As one day after sale date, you will take 30% for the reservation, or it can be reservation begin end date, reservation confirm date, before and after, and all the reservation after it will be done, it will have payment plan, so your agency can see when they have to pay, how much they have to pay, and this plan can be added in your confirmations or invoice. Here is some options for the payments, that payment can be excluded commission or total amount of the reservation. We have TourVISIO module that will let you to send some documents, some notifications to check reservation with the option date, and if the option date already came, system will check payment, and if the reservation not paid, it will cancel this reservation without payment. If the flight changes, if you have flight time changes, system will send notification email for the agency. You can send P&L lists, you can send some notifications, and you can send incoming reservation form. And we have some web parameters form that can be obligatory. For example, if you need passenger address or email address, or for the search criteria you can use maximum child age. It will be easier for you to handle between your markets. When you will get your software, you will start with the definition low level. As you can see here, a lot of categories that you need to enter in your database, then you will use them to create your product. First is room and accommodation. Here you will define room types as standard room, family room, suite, and the rest ones that you will use in your hotel contract. To define your room, you just need to click on new button, enter new code, and enter new name. You can enter name in local language and save it. If you need to change something, you can use edit button. You can change information and save it again. If you need to delete, you just need to delete this row using delete button. You can get the report in Excel for all the room types that you enter if you need, or in this format. You can see everything that you entered here. Also accommodations, you need to enter accommodation in your database. For example, as you see here is double, single, triple room, 1 box, 2 box. Here you will create the table. For example, in double room, standard adult 2, minimum adult 2, maximum adult 2, maximum box is 4, and maximum child is 2. So it means that it will be able to accommodate 2 plus 2 maximum. This is the general table that will be used in hotel contracts, but you can change it later according to your hotel contract that you will get from the partners. Next step from the definition low level is boards. You also need to define all the boards that you are using in your hotel contracts, all-inclusive bed and breakfast, half board and the rest ones. As you see here, you also enter in code name, you can enter local language and just save it. Also you can delete it or you can report necessary room boards in some formats and in Excel format. Next level that you will define is hotel categories. This is 4 stars, 3 stars, 5 stars hotels, first class, holiday village and the rest ones you also need to define it. Next step is hotel text categories. If you will use description for the hotels in your website, you can enter here is the categories for the description that will let you add text information later under the hotels. Hotel names. You can define the hotel names, use it in the web for the search criteria for your clients. So it can be ski hotels, conference hotels, summer hotels and family hotels and other hotels. As you see here is the web publish click, and in our program you can easily just click on web publish or B2C or B2B and it will be published on your web model if you are using it. Next step for the low level is hotel facilities. Facilities that you see here are already in our program, so you can use them, and if you need to enter something new, you will use new button and enter what you need for your hotel facilities. As you see here, there is an option show in web, use in web filter, so it will be easily to use in web for you. You don't need to do something more. You can enter local language for your facilities, so on your web page it will be displayed in your local language. You can also report all the facilities that you enter for control. All the reports are exported in Excel, so it's more easier to use them. Next step for the definition low level is room facilities. As you see here, there are some facilities also that are already in the program. You can enter new one, you can add everything you need, everything you want, and it can be not limited. Tour text categories. If you are using tour with the transport, bus tours or something like that, you can use for the description of the tours also tour text categories like information or the rest ones. Next step is tour facilities. Also services that you will use in tour facilities you can enter here. For example, guide service or tickets to the museums or dinner or lunch. It can be entered easily here, and as you see here, this is also show in web click, so it will be easily showed on your website. Next step for definition low level is validators. It's companies who are validators of your airlines that you will define it here. Next one is buses. If you are using bus trips to Europe or to the other destination, you can enter bus information here. Even the picture you can add for your information. So as you can see here, also we are entering code name, how many seats in this bus. You can even enter the plate of the bus, producer of the bus, model and the year of the produced of this bus. You can write some explanation about it. You can edit, you can delete bus if you need, you can report, as you see. Next one is the governmental taxes. Governmental taxes. If you need to show obligatory governmental taxes on your invoice that are included in your services, you can add it here for all destinations that you need. As you see here, here's also code we entered. You can enter local name, short name for the report, some description, and you can enter destination country. For example, for Thailand, if you need to enter something, you can add dates for this period. For example, tax rate is maybe 10% is included in your services, so if it's obligatory you can show it in your invoice. If no, you don't need to enter it. We will delete this row, save and close it. Next step is title types. Title types are already in our program, so you don't need to enter something more. We have all the necessary types of the titles: Mr., Mrs., Child, Infant, so you can also report them in Excel or in the other format if you need it. Then we are going to the flight class. So as you know, you will use the flight class for your flights as economy class, business class, first class, or the other class that you need to enter. The most usable is the economy class, so you can see here we enter economy class, short name as E, class category you can choose here as economy, business, and the right some clicks for the web models B2B and B2C, if this valid or no. So it gives you possibility to sell some class on your web or just from your back office, so you can choose it. Next step under the low level is the type of aircraft. So you can enter here all the type of aircraft that you are flying with, as Airbus, Boeing, and the rest of the air types. You can add picture here, you can enter seat amount here. So definition low level let you to define all the necessary information for your database that you will use later, but here is only definition, nothing more. Prices we will enter later. So the next step is the flight type: charter, regular, or another one. It's up to you, you can enter here. Next step is visa types. So it can be touristic visa, Schengen visa, multiple visa, or all the visas that you need you can enter here. Next type is the transfer types. You can enter all the transfer types that you will use in your product, as bus transfer, car transfer, group transfer, individual transfer, VIP transfer, and the rest ones that you need. It will let you to choose it later for the prices that you will enter in your system. Allotment pool. We have general pool as default in our system. It will let you to enter hotel allotments in your product. Next step in low level is allotment pools. We have as default general pool. It will let you to enter hotel allotment under the hotel. Next one is the cancellation reason. Cancellation reason that you will use for your cancellation reservations. It can be penalized with penalties or without penalties, so you can enter, for example, no reason in local language also, if it will be valid for B2B and B2C, and save it. And for example, without payment, I would like to make it penalized. I save it, so I will use it later also. You can report this one in Excel or in this format. You can check it, is it valid for B2B and B2C, penalized or not. Next step in low level is messaging lists. Messaging list will let you to send system messages or messages about new flight or flight changes to the users who are in your program. For example, I would like to send these messages to Feray and to Murat, and flight messages I would like to send to Yelena and to Mehmet. So after I will enter some messages, my users that will enter in TourVISIO will get these messages when they enter in TourVISIO. Next step in low level is flight cost items. Flight cost items will let you to follow your flight losses or your profit. So you can enter different flight cost items as catering, rent cost, fuel, taxes, and or it can be fixed. Next one is transport cost items. It's the same with the flight cost item. You can enter fixed one, or you can enter according to the invoice that you will get from your transport company as taxes, fuel, lunch, or another services. Then you will use it in the report to check how much money you earned or how much money you lost. Next step in definition low level is web rotators. Web rotators will let you to use it in B2C module if you have it, to show the lowest price for the hotels. So you can enter service hotel here, or maybe flight and dates from today, for example, in 1 month I would like to check it, or more. I would like to say it like top hotels and save it, make it enable, and I can add here package that I used, package type. For example, for hotel package I can choose the hotel, for which hotel I would like to check the prices, how many nights, for example 8, and I can save it. Then the system will show me on the web, on the B2C model, the cheapest price for that hotel. Next step in low level is credit card types. This is also entered in our program, so you can add new one, or you can use these credit cards that we are offering you. The Visa, MasterCard, American Express, PayPal, Visa. You can enter everything you want. Next step in low level is payment type categories. You can get information here for your payment types as cash, bank transfer, bank check, credit card, PayPal, and the rest ones. As you can see here, you can enter new one. Next step in low level is package categories. So you will create packages. With these packages you will create price lists, so you can make packages categories as culture tours, for example economy tours, cruises, or economy tours, or maybe tours for the child, family tours. So it's up to you. Next one is excursion categories. If you are entering some excursion categories, you can also use them in your web. For example, the daily trips or culture tours or something else, maybe bus tours. Next step for definition low level is facilities categories. So you can enter facility categories, is for example some categories that will describe location or activities or children facilities or board or concept, beach and pools and the rest ones. You can define it here. After definition low level, we are going to the main definitions, and you see here there are a lot of definitions that we need to define also. First is banks. You will define all the banks that you are working with. As you see here, we can enter code, the name of the bank, local name, short name, SWIFT code, bank number. Also some information about credit cards if you will get payments through the credit card from this bank. Next step is currency and exchange rates. You will define all the currency that you will use for your hotel contracts and for the payments, all the currency that you need in your product. As you see here is euro, dollars, rubles, Turkish lira and British pound. Next one is exchange rates. You can get automatically exchange rates every day from your national bank. It will be connected with your national bank with the web services, so you just need to click on import rate button. As you see here is international bank is European Central Bank. I click on import button and I get all the currency that this bank is giving for today. But I don't need to import all of them, so the system will save only the currency that you defined under the currency definition. So here is some option. For example, you can change buying rate, you can add maybe one person, or it can be the same, or sale rates. For example, you can add 2% and save the rest. So you can see here we get rate for the dollar and base currency is euro, bank currency is dollar, so cash rate is this amount, sale we add 2%, so it is different one. So you can enter manually if you don't want to import. If you want to delete some row, you can use delete button or edit button. Next step is internal rates. Internal rates you can use as your internal currency for the calculation of your price list. For example, you can enter it as interval, like this. For example, currency, base currency is euro, so for example $1 we will enter as 1.7 and sale is 1.9, for example. We can just save it, or if you want to add another currency, we can use save plus button. So we will enter dates again and choose another currency, for example British pounds, let's say 1.5, and sale will be 2, and save it. So you can see here we can use these rates as internal rates for our product. It will not depend on the exchange rate that you will get from the banks. Future forecasts you can also enter if you will have agreement from the banks for the future that you will use another rates. Next step under the definition is locations. Here, as you can see, like a tree structure, you need to define all the location that you will use in your program, all the destination that you are going to fly, and all the destination that you need inside of your country. For example, if you are in Germany, you will define Germany. As you see, Germany as a country. Under the country, you will define the city as Berlin, Hamburg, and the rest one. Under Berlin, you can define the town, a small town under the Berlin as a region of the Berlin. And for example, if you are going to Turkey to send tourists to Turkey, you will enter Turkey as a country, and under the country, for example, city is Antalya. Under Antalya will be Alanya, Belek, Kemer, Side, and Antalya city or Larakundu. It's up to you. So as you see, here is the information you can enter under the city, Turkey, and phone number, international code city, embassy address, embassy city, phone, all the information that maybe you will need for your users. Under Antalya, as you see, here is Alanya, Turkey, Antalya, Alanya. We are going to use for our packages and price lists destination as a city. So as you see here is the city. So please don't forget to use your destination as a city, not as a town. So all the necessary destination you will enter here. You need to define it, make it like a tree structure. As you see, here is under Kemer, we entered Beldibi. So the structure is like Turkey, Antalya, Kemer, Beldibi. So when I create package, for example Berlin, Antalya, I will use Antalya, and the system will show me all the necessary hotels and the services under Antalya. So I don't need to choose it one by one as Kemer or Beldibi or Tekerov. It's just enough to enter only Antalya. After the locations, we are going to markets. As I told you before, our system lets you to work with the different markets. Oh, as you see here, there are a lot of markets, as BDT market, England market, France and Italy, and Turkish market, and Germany market. I am in Germany market now. I am a German tour operator, so my currency is euro. And as you see here, I can use edit option, or I can use delete or the documents button. But if I click on another market that I am not belong to, for example Italy market, all the edit buttons or delete buttons, they are closed and documents, so I cannot make any changes or to delete any information from another market. I can see it, but I cannot delete it or change it. I have to be user for that tour operator, for Italian tour operator, for Italian market. So under the market, if we click on edit, we just enter the code, the name of the market. We are on Germany market, so we are going to send Germany gas for the different countries that we are working with. Our local language is Germany, so we are using general pool of allotment for the hotels. What can I do more here? I can use documents button. For all the markets, we have some example of the documents. As you see here, there is a voucher, receipt, invoice for agency, invoice for passenger, invoice for flight block, visa document, reservation contract, hotel reservation form, reservation notice for agency, agency confirmation, birthday message, and overdue payment message. There are the templates for the documents that you can use in TourVISIO. Voucher. To create new document, you will click on new button, enter the form name. You can choose the special printer if you use for the print documents. After you will define the document, you will go to the designer. In our program, we have some default forms for all the documents. We are using FR3 format, and the documents can be designed according to your wishes and according to your rules. So here is the general information about our format for the documents. You can invoice for agency as normal invoice or pro forma for agency. So we are using designer to create your documents. You just need to send us the examples and we will create the documents. After markets, we are going to the operator offices. As you can see here, we define main Berlin office. This office is belong to the Germany operator that are working on a Germany market and located in Berlin. You can add some description here. You can use operator shared markets. For example, if you are working with England market or France market, you can use it at here, and it will means that this operator can work in the another markets also. Under options, you can choose the printer or fax printer and voucher printer that you will use for the document prints for this office if you need to make some special definition for the printers. Under the documents, you will define the invoice and pro forma and also receipt. As you see here, we are defining serial and from till which number this document will be printed. Under the contact information, you can enter all the contact information for the office, contact name, who is responsible or who is the director of your office, phone number, mobile numbers, web page, and the rest of the information. After offices, we are going to the users. As you can see here, we have admin user. It is general in your system. Admin is opening your market, operator office, location, currency, the first information that you will need to use in your program, and the rest of the users that are working in Germany market. So as we are in Germany market, we cannot see the other users who are under the England market or under the France market. You can use authorization for each user. As you can see, there is the main parts here, monitoring reservation reports, as you see here. Under all the part, you see the section that can be closed for that user or can be open for that user. So you can make authorization according to each user, which part he or she can use or can't use, or give full authorization for this person, for example, or you can copy authorization from another user, or you can create user groups and give authorization to them. You can export authorization to Excel. If you click on delete authorization, you can see that all the authorization is closed now, so all the sections are closed, so this user cannot use TourVISIO at all now. I will give full authorization, save and close it. In our program we have three admin rights. One is executive admin. It gives the right to the user to see all the program and to check something in the program, but he doesn't has any right to change something in the program by mistake. Market administrator has some extra authorization that are not available for the normal users. Pool administrator is working with the hotel allotment and managing over allotment. You can create user group, for example, and give user group rights for the users. For example, reservation. reservation. We click on save. Now we will add some user to this group. For example, Murat. He will be in user group reservation. So I add this person under the reservation group. As you see now, I'm going to give the different authorization. For example, I want to maybe close accounting part to him, so I would like to close everything to him. Under the accounting, he will not be able to do anything under the accounting, and it will means that this person, as he is under the reservation, he will not have any rights to use accounting part. I will save it and close it. Even he doesn't have his private authorization, but as you see under the accounting, it's closed now because I closed it in the group. Next part under the definition is suppliers. Here you will define your partners that you are working with. It can be incoming company, it can be airlines, it can be transport companies, it can be hotels directly. So I will show you one example on Sun Incoming. Here, as you see, we entered code also, name of the company, local name, short name you can enter. You can add main office for this company if they have, where their main office, location where this incoming partner are located in. You can add form name, some notes maybe, and then you need to add services that supplier is giving to you. For example, Sun Incoming is giving hotel transfer, renting visa and the other services for me. So I can give here some contact name, for example, for this company, and contact name for that company. Also I can enter here maybe some phone numbers or maybe mobile phone numbers you can enter for the information. You can add address for that supplier. You can add accounting info for the accounting, bank account number, which bank this supplier is working with. For example, accounting number you can enter from the bank, currency that they are working with. For example, one more bank if you need to add, and here is the another accounting number and maybe euro. Invoice address you can add here for the address, city, for example Antalya, and country is Turkey. Here is the general information that you are entering, maybe tax office or tax accounting number or something else. Payment description you can enter here is how you will pay, for example in euro. Before 7 days that service will start, you will pay, for example when on Tuesday maybe. How you will pay, by bank transfer, by cash, by check, for example. And as additional information, as I told you, we have our incoming program Séjour that are integrated with TourVISIO. So if you have integration between TourVISIO and Séjour, here you will choose options how you will send and get confirmations and reservation and the rest of the information from Séjour to TourVISIO. You will choose option auto receive by supplier. We have another options also, auto send from TVCC. TVCC is one model that let send emails to your incoming company as a reservation form, or you can choose as manual sending or do not send at all, or auto receive by supplier if you have Séjour integration. You will enter here the connect password and give to your Séjour partners. They will use it. You can add default documents for that supplier that you will send. For example, I'm in Germany market and I will send this voucher form and this hotel reservation form, and I want to send emails to this email address, and you can add two email address and make CC. After you enter here all the information, you can start to work with the supplier. Next step is under the definition is airports. As you are going to have flights, you need to define all the airports that you are going to work with in your country, in destination that you are going to fly, where you are going to send your clients. So as you see here, we defined Antalya Airport, location we choose as Antalya. You can add local name and choose short name. Also we have London Airport, Bristol, Bodrum, Istanbul, all the airports that you need, Hurghada, Sharm el Sheikh, and the rest one Bangkok, Pattaya. You can add here. If you have some price for the airport, for example as maybe airport taxes, you can enter it here for the airport, for the dates that you need. For example, from today maybe till the end of this year, I would like to enter 10 euro per person and 50 euro as sale price, and save it. For the airports, under the Bangkok is nothing because I entered under the Pattaya airport, as you see. For every airport, if you have different P&L format that you are going to send to the flight company, you can choose options here under the P&L format button. You can see there are a lot of options for the P&L, so you can choose the necessary ones for you, or you can choose it under the P&L list. Also you can use report here, and if you have any handicaps, for example for this airport, Antalya Airport maybe will have some handicaps, let's say from 15 till the end of September, and you want to show it on the document on voucher. Let's say Antalya handicaps as an example. So the system will show you on the voucher. Also it will check while the reservation, you can check it and it will warn you, so you will not have any problems to inform your guests, and if they will accept it, it will be okay for you. Next step under the definition, after the airports, of course it's airlines. As you see here, we have some airlines defined here is Aeroflot Airlines, Atlas Jet, Pegasus, Germany, Thailand Airlines, and Turkish Airlines. When you define, you are writing here is the carrier and airline code. You can enter local name, some phone numbers, fax, necessary information about that airlines, and you can define it here if this company have electronic ticket. Under that you are going to create your airline document under the ticket mask. Under the ticket mask you are going to add the form for the Turkish Airlines. For example, this Turkish Airlines form operator is King Tour Turkey, or it can be King Germany operator, King Tours. So after I enter it, save it, I'm going to design mask, and as you see here we have some examples for the documents, but if you need to choose something or you have your own design, you can send it to us and we will create it for you. Under the airlines there is a P&L format. As we see in the airports, you can create P&L format under the airport or under the each airline. The same function they are using under the airport and the airline. Also you can use edit button to edit some information, accept code, or delete some rows that you don't need to use. After airlines, we are going to agencies. In agency, we are going to define our sales agencies that we are working with, that we will offer them our product and they will make reservations and send it to us, and we will send that reservation to our incoming company. Under the agency, you can create a sub-agency or you can create an office. Let's look on the test agency example. As you see here, we entered code, name of the agency, test agency. You can enter in local name also. Here is the type. This agency is working with the main Berlin office, operator office. This is the agency and work type standard, or this agency can work through the internet with B2B or B2C. You can choose how it will work. If your agency is not working with you anymore, you don't need to delete it, just to disable it. You will choose the location of the agency, enter firm name, register code if you need license number, some notes. Master password is for the B2B. You will give to the agency. If the manager would like to see all the reservation for this agency in B2B. We have some options if you want to check the agreement of the agency, if they don't have or no while making a reservation. If you choose this option, system will check the agreement and will let you know is it possible to do reservation or no. If this your own agency, you can allow them to print documents without payment. For example, you can add it here. And you can add agency in a blacklist to warn you. You can choose markets which this agency will work with. Now we are working in Germany market. We can add contact information for this agency. We can add accounting information for that agency. And we can make payment options for the agency also, or we can use general settings. Also, we will define here is agency users for B2B. For example, let's say test agency. Local name you can enter, PIN number for example, if you need to use unique number. You can add phone, mobiles, email for that user, for example. And you can add password for this user, for example. Expire date you can also enter, but after expire date this user will not be able to enter in B2B. You can add some notes about this user, and you can choose an option to allow see all B2B reservations from another users that are working in this agency in web, or not allow, and save it. Now this agency is ready to book through the B2B web module. You can add agreements here if you want to check it, if you want to follow. You can allow IPs that are able to book from this IPs only. Here is the current account, some small information about that agency if you want to see, as a commission, payment balance, and the rest. Sales statistic, for example, last sale date, how many total reservation and total packs they make, last payment date, how their passengers will pay. You can define cash transfer or something else, or credit cards. You can add logo for this agency and some web options if this agency will be able to print document, flight ticket agreement, invoice and receipt. And you can define here the agency commission, or you can define it under the general agency commission that we are going now. After agency, we will look on the agency commission. As you see here, we defined some agency commission here. We are choosing the operator and automatically market is coming. We can choose agency or agency group. For example, you add some agencies under the some group. You can choose it here, not one by one. You can choose package or package group. Sale period to reservation period. Here is the sale resources, so you can separate your agency commission as if a reservation will be done from back office, from B2B model, from back office ticket, B2B ticket, and B2C or B2C ticket, or from portals. So you can make it different. You can add minimum maximum nights stay in hotel category or group of the hotel. So you can add it here also. You can enter commission as percentage or as value here. Also, you can add agency commission supplement. For example, here for the same group, for that period I am giving supplement time for amount, for pax or anyone. For example, if this agency will make, for example, more than 1 euro or more than 100 pax, I will give them 1% additional commission. So I can define it here. Also, I can add agency early booking as discount for some agencies as a sale discount. For example, I can give to test agency from today till the end of this year, for example, and the reservation also from today till the end of the year. I will say 2% as early booking, and maximum agency commission can be only 5. So system will check if I have more than 5% commission, it will be deducted from my commission, so I can get only 5% plus 2% as agency early booking. Next step is passenger early booking. Passenger early booking is also used as sales discount for the passenger. Your agency also can use this discount. As we can define here is package. You can choose or package group. You are choosing operator and automatically market is coming. As you see here, we define sale period dates and reservation period. Accommodation type can be check-in or accommodation, and we enter here as 10% discount for the passenger. So if you get from the hotel 10% discount, you can enter here as 10% discount for your sales, or you can enter 2 or 3% as discount. Here you can add some hotels. For example, if this discount is available only for some hotel, not for all hotels. After the passenger early booking, we are going to the profit margin rules. Profit margin rules you will need to define to calculate your price lists. So the system is using net prices plus profit rules. So as you see here, we have service profit rules and package profit rules. Service profit rules let you to define some rules for each service that you need. For example, hotel, we have no markup rule, individual sale markup, and 25% markup. What is the difference between them? If we go to no markup rule details, we can see here begin and date of your reservation. You can choose hotel category, room and accommodation, board type, between nights, and here is defined as 0 because this rule is no markup. But if you will go to the individual sales, you can see here that we define as €5 per adult and 2.5 for the child's group. So we can enter percentage as general or value as general and value and passengers according to your passenger. Package profit rules are given for the all services, so you can define as no markup for all services or maybe 30% profit for all the services. So the system will share this profit between all the services and totally will be 30%. Next part in the definition is supplement discounts. In supplement you can define some supplement that you will charge for the agency. For example, flight change or hotel change or name change. In discount you can give some special agency discount or repeat gas discount or anything you want here, and you can see all together under the all part. Now we are going to the reservation cancel rules. Under the reservation cancel rules we can define by agency or agency group or for agencies. Between these dates, accommodation is between 1 and 99 nights and remain date to check-in. We will charge 100% penalty for the cancellation. For example, you can enter different amount if there is a doctor report or if there is a cancel insurance in the reservation. You can use value as here, as you see. For example, €300, or you can use 100% rules. After the cancel rules, you can define the reservation changes rules. After the reservation changes rules, as you can see here, you can define for the flight, hotel, insurance, visa, renting, excursion, and the rest services. Flight class, room, accommodation, board, passenger title names changes, birthday, nationality, passenger cancel, reservation date changes. You can also choose for one agency or you can enter for all the agencies between dates and accommodation dates. How many days remains from them? For example, flight change for the test agency. For example, between these dates, accommodation for all accommodation nights, let's say between 0 and 7 days between check-in, I will change flight change and save it. So if my reservation will be paid, system will automatically charge reservation change rules if I defined it in the program. Next step under definition is hotels. As you see here, there are a lot of defined hotels in our system now that we can see. They are all in a different countries, and you can use filters on the country or city or location. As you can see here, let's choose for example Turkey. All the hotels on the Turkey, I can choose the city where these hotels are. For example, as you see here, some hotels in Antalya, some in Istanbul, and the rest cities. We see here is location. Also I can choose by the filters transfer location, official category and operator category, hotel name and hotel code. As you see here, we are defining code. Again, hotel name. In local language you can add. If you are not working with the hotel, you just need to disable and save it, nothing more. You will choose the hotel official category and operator category, location of the hotel and transfer location. You can write some notes. For example, this hotel is for the families or for the young people. You can add pictures here. You can add hotel names that we defined before in low level. For example, this hotel is summer hotel for family, children fun hotels. And you can click on web publish, so it will be showed on your B2C module. You can add contact information for that hotel. For example, if you are working direct with the hotel, phones, email address, or web page. For the accounting info, also all the necessary information you can enter here for the hotel handicaps. As we entered before, for the airport, for example, we can enter for the hotel, let's say between 20 of September till 30 of September, and I would like to show on the voucher. There is a construction in the hotel, so not to have problems with the clients, I would like to inform you. So I just enter it under the hotel between these dates. I will show on the voucher, and I will check these handicaps while the reservation. We can add facilities. We can add facilities category. We can add unit of that facilities, for example, how many pools they have, how many restaurants and bars they have, if this is chargeable or no, free of charge. Under the hotel parameters, we can choose such options as commission, agency and passenger early booking, some discounts, service confirmation. We can choose as request or OK. For example, if the hotel is guaranteed. If you want to show that some taxes are included in the service, you can add it here. You can choose default supplier for the hotel, but you will choose suppliers in the contract also. You can enter latitude, longitude for Google Maps. You can use general system parameters for the hotel to check allotment. If you will choose system parameters, system will check your hotel allotment. It can warn you when allotment is finished, and it cannot accept reservation when allotment is full. If you don't have any hotel allotment under the hotel and you don't want to check any hotel allotment, you just need to unclick system parameters, and system will not check any information here. Next step is market options for your B2C model. If you have, you can use web address from your web page. Here, airports, you can add some information, how long this hotel far from the whole airport, and in additional distance from the airport. Also you can define distance from the sea. It will be used on your B2C model. After all the information is entered, you will save and close. Now this hotel is ready to get contract prices and hotel score from Sejour. If you have integration, if you don't have integration, you can enter it manually. What else you can do in the hotel? You can enter hotel allotments here. As you see, we already entered. We are using general pool. Under the general pool, we are adding markets. So in general pool, we entered, for example, allotment type is standard because our contract is standard. We enter for some dates 15 rooms for that standard room. And you can enter all the rooms that you have in your contract here for hotel allotment. Under that you can add market. For example, if you have 15 rooms but you would like to give to Germany market only 10 rooms, you can add it here. Now these markets are using general pool, so it means some of them can sell 10 rooms, some of them 5 rooms. It's according to their sales. You can enter also check-in allotment. if you use for the hotel as check-in allotment, because hotel allotment is working as accommodation allotment. You can add default confirmation. For example, if you left request service as a request, you can add here between dates. For example, this hotel will be confirmed. You can use hotel copy button. You will just enter new code. For example, you will choose the category of the hotel, for example 4-star, and where is it located, let's say in Kemer, and transfer location also is Kemer. You can copy hotel card, facilities, pictures, rooms, room facilities, contracts, shared markets, periods, net prices, sale restriction, all that you need you can copy from another hotel. Let's say copy. Now we created new hotel, as you see, test hotel. We copied it from another hotel. Also you can create hotel presentation for the hotels. For example, as we defined in low level hotel text categories, we can add accommodation, and in HTML editor you can write here that this hotel consists from 150 rooms, 100 standard rooms, and 50 family rooms. You can edit here using options, color, and other information, or you can copy from some files or from web. You can also add hotel pictures, as you see here. There are hotel pictures, you add them, and you can add text here. For example, general information. For the web we are using HTML format. Hotel location is in Kemer, 55 kilometers from Antalya, etc. You will save it, and you have some description here for the under that picture. So hotel description can be used in B2C module. After you create all the description and add pictures, you can use it in B2C directly. If you click on contract details, you will see this picture, this screen now. Here is the accommodation, room type, accommodation table, hotel room facilities, and board types. As you can see here, we defined standard room, double and single rooms, and some accommodation type. To add new accommodation, you just need to choose, for example, family room, save it, and after the accommodation type you can choose, for example, 1 pax, save. System will add here accommodation table from the definition low level. So if you don't need one accommodation, you can easily delete from here. For example, 1+1 infant, I don't need, I will just delete it and save. I can add 2 packs, 3 packs, and the rest one that I need. What we can see in standard rooms, here is standard 2 adult, minimum 2, maximum 3. We have extra bed. As you see here, we have maximum 2 child and maximum packs 3. So maximum as accommodation is 2 plus 1 child. As you see here, we have 4 child groups, so we can define 2 adults, 2 adults plus 1 teenager, 2 adults plus 1 child plus 1 infant, and 3 adults can stay in double room. Under the single, we can define all the combinations that we need for the contract. We can delete or we can add new one. For example, 1 adult, 1 infant, one child we can save. If we have some record that already exists, we will get this message. I will delete it now. We can add hotel room facilities to the hotel. Board types we can define under the hotel. For example, next step is the contract details. When you will define the new contract, you will use new button. Now we will use edit button. For example, we define the contract dates, for example, till the October of 2013. We add market, for which market this contract is working, how is our supplier, who is partners, contract currency, allotment type, standard or guaranteed can be. We can add commission if this contract include commission, for example, and we can add some another markets that we are working with. So if I will enter under the Turkish market, for example, I will see this hotel with the prices, so I can create my own package and my own price list. Now I shared these prices between BDT, France market, Germany market and Turkish market. I can copy contracts, as you see here, with all the parameters that I have. I just need to choose code, hotel name, home market I can change, or I can change the partner, supplier for the contract, or I can copy contract for the next year, for example. Also I can copy contract with the revise option, or I can get this contract from the Séjour program with the integration. Next step, we are entering periods here. Contract periods, as you see, release and price option, we have accommodation and check-in, so you will choose necessary one. Next step is hotel net prices. Here is you see ready prices that can be get from Séjour incoming, or you can enter it manually. For manual price we are using net price wizard. It looks like this, so you are choosing room type, for example standard. You can choose accommodation, double or single, or if you don't choose, you will see both of them here. You will choose child price reference, for example from standard room, from double room it will be. I have 70% for the extra bed. If you have second extra bed, you can enter it here. For example, you have child ages group, as you see here. First one is infant, it should be always be created in TourVISIO till 199, and I have till 699 and 1299, so I can enter percentage here, for example, or I can add some amounts here for the childs. And for the single room, I will click on generate and enter the prices here, for example, and save it. Now we have ready example here. What you can see here is the period, here is the minimum maximum nights, room price type is per room or per person price, extra bed price. Here is the accommodation table, so here can state three adult, one is infant, one is still 699, one is 1299. Here is the prices for the child. If you have any supplement or reduction for the hotel, for example, you can add some percentage, or as for example minimum 3 nights and 5 nights staying, you can charge 10% for that staying if the hotel is charging. You can add sale restriction, for example between some dates hotel is not accepting accommodation between 1 and 3 nights, so you can enter it here, and while price list calculations, system will not calculate that nights. If you have any services that belongs to the hotel or you want to sell it You can enter it under the hotel, for example, gala dinner. You can add prices for the gala dinner. As you see here, it can be compulsory, so you don't need to add it manually in the reservation, it will come automatically. You can add adult prices and child prices for that extra service. We have contract spouse. Three types of the contract spouse. One is early booking, one is day promotion and long stay. You will add sale and reservation period. Stay type is accommodation or check-in, and there is some rules for the applying hotel spouse, like always apply this spouse and the other ones do not apply other spouse, or if another spouse valid, this spouse is not exist. You can enter a room and accommodation type, board type for the early booking, for example, and the percentage or value amount for the hotel early booking. If you have kickback, you can add options for the kickback also. With the hotel we finished. Now we are going to the flights. Here you can see all the flights that we entered in the system, and if I click not show only my flights, I can see the flights that are belong to the other tour operators for the other markets. But as you see, all the options are closed for that flights. If it's not mine, I cannot edit or I cannot delete it. So I will work only with my flights. As you see, here is information about the flight, like flight number, from departure and arrival, flying days and airport and flight time. After I created the flight, I will see it under the flight days. So as you see here, all the days and when this flight is going. After that, I'm going to the block and prices. I should enter block for this flight that I will work with, when this flight is flying, between which dates and on which flying days, and I'm entering the seat amount and the prices for this block. As you can see, I defined 189 seats and price for adult is 85, child also is 85, infant is free. So for each date I can define different seat amount, different price, and etc. For the different flights, you see here is different flight amount, different price, and I have all the flights that I'm using in my program. I defined it here. If I'm going to sell my flights to the agency through or to the clients through the back office or through the B2B, I will define ticket sale price. So as I entered net price 100 euro one way, I can enter here information as sale price. As you see here, departure and arrival price, for example, is 250. If I have some extra services on the flight, some taxes or maybe CIP service or some meal, I can add prices under the flight for them. In the flight cost, in definition low level, we entered flight cost items. So in flight cost, I will enter, for example, how much money I should pay to the flight company according to my seats. So as you see here, I entered catering, fuel and rent cost, and I confirm to the company. So I can see it in my report how much money I earned or how much money I lost. You can enter stop sale for the flights if you need. For example, in some flight, if you don't want to sell this flight and packages with this flight, you can just enter stop sale for this flight, and it will be not available for the sales. Now we are going to the next part. It's insurance. We have two types of insurance. One is cancellation insurance, one is standard insurance. When you are defining cancel insurance, it will be showed in a red color for your attention, normal standard insurance in a black color. When you are defining, you are choosing the insurance zone, franchise if this insurance has or no, coverage in which currency, and how many maximum tourists should be in a template. For the insurance, it's the service confirmation. If you will pay commission and agency early booking and passenger early booking from this server, if you will not, you can just unclick and it will be not with the commission or any discount. You can publish it on B2B or on B2C, and you can add prices. As you see here, we choose the country, who is the supplier for that insurance, periods. From day to day you can choose accommodation dates, or from how many pax to how many pax, per person or per service, per day, one time or per night. We enter €3 as net prices. Child groups are €1.99 and €11.99, and sale price is €4. Also, you can add some supplements, for example age supplement. If you have, we entered here, as you see, from 65 till 99, 2% as a net supplement, and your sale supplement is 5% for the age supplement in standard travel insurance. Next part is renting. If you would like to offer to your agency's renting service, you can define it in TourVISIO, enter prices, and you can sell it for them, net prices and sale prices, and it will be ready for your service. Also, you should define transfer types. As you see here, we have backward transfer, forward transfer, bus transfer, also backward and forward. Also, from all the services you can choose if you will give commission and early booking and discounts if it's available in B2B and B2C. You can define as VIP transfer or some group transfer for the corporate clients or the VIP clients, and you will enter the prices under the transfer. For example, for Thailand we enter some transfer from all destination to Bangkok, and to Pattaya, to Phuket we enter prices for some period as €15 and sale price as €20. You can define child groups, and it will be able to enter different price for the child groups, not as adult price. Next one is handling fees. If you are charging some handling fees to agencies, as for example $1 per night or per day, you can add it here and enter prices. You can see here for Turkey we entered as $1 one time calculation time, or you can choose is per date or per night option for the handling fee. It can be obligatory or it can be optional. Next step is excursion. For example, if you are selling city tour or you would like to enter in your price list, you can define it here as a city tour and enter prices. First you will choose supplier that is offering you this service, where is this excursion, period, and prices for that excursion. So you will be able to use it in your price list or in reservation. Next step is additional service. Additional service will let you to define some additional service as main services. For example, if you are selling golf as a golf courses, not from the hotel, you can define it as a golf and enter prices here under the golf. As you see, for some agencies or for all agencies, this partner is giving me golf games, so I am entering the prices, net price and sale price for the golf courses. Or I can define it under the hotel. This hotel is giving me golf courses, so I can enter it under the hotel. Or maybe ski service or something else, you can enter as additional service. And of course we have main services in our system that always insist here. As you see, main services, the blue one already in our system. This is the hotel, flight, renting, excursion, insurance, visa, transfer, hand fee and transport. Golf and ski is an additional service but working like main services. So there is some options for this service. For example, for B2B, if you want to sell it out of your price list and package, you can click it here, and this service it will be available in your B2B model. Also, you can define some extra services. For example, under the flight you can define air taxis or CIP service or meal types, so you can define as an extra service. As you see here, there are a lot of options under that service, and you can enter prices here. For example, for this period we will enter some prices. Between how nights you can add it between nights, but we are going to add hot meal and departure airport, for example from Berlin airport, for which class, for economy, for example who is the supplier, for example Pegasus. I will take per person, net price is let's say 60 euro, and I will sell it like 30 euro. So I can add it and close. Now I can sell hot meal for the flight as extra service. You can define under the hotel and the other services, extra services. Also we have visa service. If you need to define some visa service, you can enter as Schengen visa or travel visa or multiply visa or business visa. When you define, you can enter general information like embassy address, how many days you need for preparing visa, which documents do you need for visa, and to add some visa conditions. Also you can publish on B2B or B2C this service. And of course you can enter prices for the visa service, between which dates it will be available and how much it will cost. You can enter and you can use in your reservations. Next step is groups. In the definition, the last one is groups. As you see here, we have some groups as hotel groups, agency group, holiday package group, room groups, sport groups, and hotel category groups. Let's look for the hotel groups. You can define some hotel groups. Let's say 5-star hotel group. 5-star hotels for the report or price allotment. So for example, if I will enter some commission or some prices, I can choose hotel group, not one by one hotel. So I will save it and choose some hotels, for example, as category, let's say 5 stars. So I see these hotels are different. I can make it one by one to add all the hotels one by one. And I can choose, for example, location, except Antalya location, except the rest cities. For example, let's choose it, and I can make it one by one, or I can make all the hotels. As you see here, all the 5 hotels are under that group. So I can add one more group for the reports with the same hotel, but I cannot use same hotels in 2 price groups. Also, we can define the agency group. For example, when we will give commission, we can choose agency group. As you see here, under the 5% group, I have somewhere agency, 8% group, I have also some agency, and leisure group, I have some agency. So I can also create them as price allotment, as you see, or I can add them for the report or ticket sale price. After you entered all the prices and defined all the definitions, we are going to create your product. Our system is working on a package basis, so we are going on prices, holiday packages. As you can see here, there are some of examples of the hotel packages. We have 4 types of the hotel package: only hotel, hotel package, tool culture, and cruise. Tool culture packages are marked with the blue color, the rest one is normal black ones. You can click on new button and started to create new package. As you see here, you can enter code, name, local name, short name for the reports, and package tab. As I told you, hotel package, only hotel, cruise, tour culture package. You can choose direction, abroad, domestic, or other, category of the package if you have, and route from where to where this package will be, and the valid dates, sale currency you can choose, and some options. If you have flight or transport, you can choose flight transport dates and accommodation between 8 and 14 nights you can enter, or you can enter 7 and 14 nights only. You can choose flight seats and save all the information. After you save package, you will see it here. Let's look on the example as Pattaya hotels. For example, it's a hotel package. To create your package, you can click 2 times or use this button. Let's go to design. This is the structure of our holiday packages. As you see here, we have flight, transfer, hotels, transfer, and flight. We are adding all the necessary service from the right side. So we see return flight, return transfer. We add some hotels that we will calculate in our price list. It can be 100, 200 and more hotels as you wish. It can be only one hotel. You will define here profit rules for this package, so you can add hotel, for example, for each hotel different profit rules, or you can add hotel group and add markup for each service and for package, or for each service or for package. It's up to you, like you wish. You can add payment plan for this package. When do you want to get money, for example? And if you don't want to enter for this package, system will use general parameters payment plan. If you will choose for package fixed dates, you can add here date by day or by day of week. If you have some extra services that you want to make obligatory and include it in your price list, you can add it here, and it will be calculated during the price list calculation. So our package is ready. Let's see Pattaya only hotels. It consists only hotel, as you see, as a service. Here is some different profit rules we make only for the package. And we choose fixed dates by day of week. After your holiday package is ready, you just need to click on edit, make it active and save it. Now your holiday package is ready for calculation. We are going to prices, price lists. As you see here, we have some catalogs that we created. You can define it for each country separate or season by season. It's up to you. Let's look for the Thailand. We have some price list calculated. As you can see here, here is the package name and whole price list name, your destination from where you are going to where, begin and date, reservation dates, package type. As you see here is one tour culture package, hotel packages and only hotel. Let's look for one example of the calculation of the price list. Let's say catalog Thailand. I can change it here if I need it. This information is default. Market is Germany market. I can calculate for another market also, but I'm going to calculate for Germany market. Sale currency is euro. I will choose holiday package. Now I see all my active holiday package. Let's say Phuket only hotels package. These dates are coming from the hotel package that I created. I can change sale period from today, for example, only for today or for any date that I need. Let's calculate prices from today till the end of this year. All the nights will be calculated, as you see, between 1 and 14 nights. Here I have some options. I can use it later. For example, if I will get hotel spa, I can click here and system will use hotel spa also. I see services that are included in my package. I see hotels that I have, and under each hotel there is a room types. As you see, I don't want to calculate all the hotels. I would like to calculate only one hotel, for example Phuket hotel. So after all options are chosen, I can use also round options if I want. Round up, no round, or round to the nearest or down. Prices per person will be rounded, and I just click on build price. Now as you see, system is calculating price list for the Phuket hotel between 1st of September and 31st of December this year. For each date it's calculating for 1 and 14 nights. So when you will calculate all the hotels for all the season, of course it will take time to calculate price list, but you can create only one package for all season and create many different price lists for the different hotels and for the different periods. Or you can use other options to calculate all the prices, hotel, spas and the rest of the discounts that you will use. We have more spas for the calculation, so we will go some later for that destination. Now price list is going to end. We just need to wait a little bit. It will be ready and we can use this price for the sales. As you can see, our price list is ready. Price list number is 164. To see the details of the price list, you can click on price details. If you want to see what is the package contents, you can click on package contents and see that only hotel is included in our package and there is no any extra service. So we are going to the price list. On the right side you can see the hotels that were calculated for that price list. Now we open the price list. We have Phuket Hotel. Here we see room types that we have in this hotel. On the room type we have accommodation type, board type, check-in, and how many nights we have calculated for that hotel. We calculated before 1 and 14 nights. As you see, here is the accommodation and sale price. We see that our net price is 403 euro and our sale price is 495 euro. We have some profits. We have adult prices, extra bed prices, child group and child prices if we have. And if you see here, we see the services that are included and calculated in this price list, net prices and sale prices. As you see, also we have options for the child prices. If you want to see how much child should pay in the hotel, you can click here and you will see the table that the adult child will pay is 124 euro for the hotel. So all the information is here. What we have to do to make this package ready for our sales, we will click on edit and make it active. We can publish it on our B2B site or on B2C site and save it. Now our price list is ready for the sales. To change your sale prices that were calculated before in your price list, you can use Hotel SPO. Here we will create Thailand hotels catalog from today till the end of the next year. We will choose supplier and save it. We are going to the hotels. We will choose Phuket Hotel. Here is the sale period of the SPO. Euro is a currency. Save it, and we will make period for the hotel SPO. Let's say like this. We will save it and we can go to the prices. Now we have three options. We can make by new button, period by period. We can use copy from the contract button to enter percentage discount, or we can use wizard. It is the same as in the hotel contract. We are choosing here the room type. Price type is per person or can be per room. We are going to choose reference for the child prices, 70% for the extra bed, 50% for the child. In single room I will not add anything. I will enter prices per person. Here is the single prices and save to the contract. Now I will enter sea view room prices. Here is the same. Child prices will be the same and it will be 25.30, and here is the 30 and 35. I will save it. Now I have ready prices for the hotel SPO, so I can use it in the price list for the calculation. I am going to the catalog. click on edit and make my catalog active for the calculation. We are going to the price list now. We will choose Phuket hotels, only hotel or full package from today till the middle of October. Let's calculate. Between 1 and 14 nights we will calculate, and I will calculate only Phuket hotel. Only two types that I have hotels, pool view and sea view, and I'm using option use hotels po if it exists. So while calculating, system is checking if I have hotels po, if it's active or no, can it be applied for the calculation, and I click on build prices. So now system is calculating our prices with the hotel spot that we have used some time ago for the calculation. So our price is going to be finished after some seconds. Now our price is ready with the hotel prices, hotel spot. Some dates are calculated with the contract prices, some dates are calculated with the hotel spot. The price list look is the same as the contract prices. Here you can check it was calculated from the contract or from the hotel spot. You can make this price list active and you can sell your hotel spot prices already. Next step to change your sale prices is price list SPO. So we are going prices, price list SPO for the hotel. Now we will create price list SPO for the hotel. I am choosing necessary price list. Change reservation dates. For today I have Phuket hotel, and today I got a hotel special offer. So you see here the details. Here is the hotel spot details. I can click on show button. Now system showing me for each check-in difference between hotel contract sale prices and hotel spot sale prices. I will click apply spot prices. Now my new sale prices is ready. Here is €1. You can see inside room type and accommodation type, board and nights, check-in date, how many adults and child, and difference between the old and new prices. I can go to the price search wizard and see this difference immediately. After I created this price list SPO discount, we can choose our price lists, our hotel, Phuket hotel, let's say 16th of September. So as you see here, this is the pool room and sea view room, and the new prices is marked in red color. It's already down, so it's much more different than I have before. I have a huge discount for this hotel, so I can increase my sales now. Another type of discount is flight SPO that we will do through the price list SPO again. Let's say it's new, same price list that we used for the hotel. It can be different, it can be same, and I will add new discount for only one day. Let's say 16th of September. How many nights I can choose? For 7 nights only I can give discount, or I can give discount for the all nights. I can choose the room type. As we have pool and sea view, discount in hotel spa, maybe I will give to the bungalow room, for example, minus €100, minus 100 for extra bed, minus 20 for infant, and minus 50 for the adult and for the teenage. I will choose Phuket hotel. I can choose all the hotels and only one hotel. So you can see here this discount is already shown in your back office and in your web, so you can easily go and see this discount in your web and back office. We will close. Here we will see our row discount. You can see here for which destination, for which dates, and the rest ones. You can go to price search wizard, choose Thailand again as a destination, our price list, our Phuket hotel, 16th of September. So we see on search bungalow room, and as you see bungalow room is already changed also, so we have discount for the flight. We don't have any discount from the hotel, but we give €100 discount per person for the flight, so this price is also decreased and it's less than it was before. So price list is a tool that will give you possibility to increase or decrease your prices very fast. After you created hotel packages and price lists, you can start to sell your product. From back office, you will use reservation price search wizard. Here we can choose a country, destination from where to where we are going. You can choose a package if you know, and the price lists, or if you don't know you can leave it empty, hotel category and hotel category location. Let's choose one date, 12th of October. Look around 2 days from this check-in date, from 8 to 10 nights. 2 adult in 1 room. Let's click on search. The system is checking all the available results and it will show you all the results. As you can see it now, all the results came. So we see here a lot of variants for 6 nights, for 7 nights, and for the different other nights. Price list number, package number, check-in date, hotel name, room type and accommodation, flight details, how many seats we have on the flight and in the hotel. This is the virtual hotel allotment now, and as you see we have sale price now. So to make reservation, you just need to click on necessary hotel. For example, Mira Suite Pattaya for 14th of October for 8 nights. I would like to make a booking. I click on choose, click on make reservation, choose an agency, test agency, and click OK. I need to wait a little bit and the system will give me ready reservation form that I need to fill only tourist name and surnames and birthday, for example. So you can see the ready form for the reservation, my reservation. Here is the reservation number, agency then made, which market, when it made, at what time, and the sales source is back office. From Berlin to Pattaya for 14th of October for 2 adults, I make a reservation. Now this reservation is not completed, it is in draft, so complete button is active. What I need to do, I need to add some names, surnames. Let's add some name and surname, and you can add local surname, and you can add birthday if it is necessary, and PIN number if you need, passport and number and series, and issue date, and another person name. So I see that in my reservation flight is included, hotel is included, transfer, forward and backward, and return flight. So if everything is okay, I can click on complete. System is checking all the allotments on the flight, on the hotel. Now reservation is complete. So I can close it and find it in reservation monitor. For example, if I would like to make another hotel reservation, let's say Sabai Lodge Pattaya, I will make again for the test agency and click OK. Here is the reservation. And I would like to, I don't want to complete this reservation. For example, if my guests are not ready to pay or didn't decide yet, I just need to close this reservation and it will be saved in reservation monitor. What I can choose here more, I can look for some more rooms in one reservation, not only one. Let's say 10 of October, I will not look for the around for 8 nights. I will sort 2 plus 1 child. I don't know how many variants the system can give me. I will click on search. 1 child, it can be infant or it can be child or teenage. So as you can see, we have a lot of variants. Here is the child accommodation. If I need to choose only one age, for example my child is 6 years old, I can use some filters here. Here is the 6-1, here is the 6-1 years old. So I can see all the hotels and I can book it. But for example, if I have in one room 2 plus 1, in another room 2 adults, and in another room 3 adults, I can make a search like this also, and the system will show me different variants for that, like 2 adult, 2 plus 1 child, 3 adult. So I can do at the same time 3 rooms booking or even more. Let's make one triple room, one hotel with child, and one double room. I click on make reservation, Pattaya Hotel, it should be. Let's choose Pattaya Hotel. There will be 2 adults, 2 plus 1 adult, and 3 adults. Make on reservation, say test agency, and click OK. So system will make 3 rooms at the same time now. So you can make a group reservations also. What you need is just to enter passenger name and surname. So you can see here 3 hotels for the 3 different rooms and all the passengers in the flight and on the transfer. So I will just close this reservation and we will look it later in reservation monitor. If you have tour culture package, you can search it from here. You can see tour culture package, category is abroad, for example Far East, Thailand, from Berlin to Bangkok. If I know packages and price list, I can choose. Let's see for the date, let's say 12 of October around days, and between these nights for 2 person I will search. So as you see, I have a lot of variants for the different check-in dates. Here is the price for that package. I will make one reservation for the tour culture package. And I can also, this is ready, I can add only reservation. I will make this passenger Mrs. and here is another one. So if everything is okay, I just click on complete and it will be in reservation monitor. Also, you can make ticket booking from back office or from B2B for the flights that you entered in your TourVISIO program. Let's see, from reservation, ticket reservation. You need to choose agency that are doing reservation from where to where. Let's say from Berlin to Antalya. On the date is 15th of September. I have a lot of flights. I can choose a class, and let's say after 2 weeks this flight is going to back. As you see here, I have sale price for departure and return flight and net price for departure and return, how many departure seats is free and return seats is free, how many person I can add, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 or more. I can add surname and name of the passenger. Let's say create passenger. As you see, I enter a passenger. I will enter phone number for the passenger. If I will not enter, the system will remind me that I have to enter it. Here is the sale price, here is the net price. I can click on save. And this reservation is already saved. So now we can go to the reservation monitor. Now we are going to the reservation monitor. We will check reservation that we created. Here you can see a lot of filters that you can use, as reservation number, register dates, begin dates and end dates, sale resource where reservation were done, agency, your passenger name, hotel name and flight, and according to the confirmations and service confirmation and etc. Let's check today reservations. You can see that we have a lot of reservations. Red color is only flight ticket reservation, as you can see. Blue color is a tour culture reservation. 2 reservations is on draft, they are not completed, so we can complete them. And to enter in reservation, you can click 2 times, and here you can see reservation number, your agency, all the information that you saw before while we were making reservation. I see all the services that I included in this reservation. This is the tour culture. We have accommodation in 3 different cities, 2 flights and transfers. You can see sale price of the reservation, supplement or discount if you will add, passenger or agency early booking. You have passenger amount to pay and excluded agency commission, agency amount to pay and agency balance. As we are going to get money from the agency, we used in the general parameters that agency will pay and amount excluded commission. So as you see here, we see amount to pay from the agency. We have reservation status new. Confirmation is on request, because if one from the services is on request, as you see we have 3 hotels, they are on request now. Reservation will be on request. You can get confirmation from Séjour by online, or you can change it manually. You are going inside of the hotel service. You see here all the details according to the hotels: check-in, check-out dates, how many nights, room type, accommodation type, board, how many adults and supplier, sale price and your net price, currency. Here is I see confirmation status is the request, so I will make it OK. You see here is the date of confirmation change. Save it. Next step is next hotel. I will also make it confirmed, and the last one is also confirmed. So my reservation now is confirmed, and you can see the date and time of the confirmation. In general parameters or market parameters, we are choosing payment plan for the payment. So according to my rules, I can click on payment plans and see that the first payment for this amount I should pay till 5th of September, and the rest one till 24th of September. I can enter manual if I don't want to use general parameters. If I have some discounts as passenger booking, agency early booking or price list spot, I can apply it. It comes automatically, but I can change it for do not apply if I want. Here is I can see the price details for the reservation, total net price, total sale price, and agency commission. I have 10% and amount of the commission here also I can see. I can see my profit, if I earn or if I am losing money. If I have supplement or discount for this reservation, I can edit, for example, from here. For example, admin discount, amount percentage is not specified, system is saying to me. I can add, for example, 5%, €5, or I can add, for example, 5% here. So the system make a discount, as you see here. It make minus, and I have agency balance is less than it was before, or I can delete this discount. Payments and invoice, it will show me information about payment and invoice. So after all the reservation is confirmed and agency coming and going to pay, you can get payment from the agency. For example, you can click on quick payment collecting. You can make it directly from the reservation or on the accounting part. As you see here is agency. I am test agency. Payment date, you can change it. For example, payment type, I will pay cash, for example, or it can be bank transfer or something else. Payment amount is 2,844. As you see, this is the agency balance. I can pay all the money at once, or I can make it partly. So for example, I will pay €1,000. I will save it, and system is giving me warning message that this reservation has partly payment. After I paid, I see that my balance has changed. I am going to payment part, and I see here the information about the payment, when I paid, how much I paid, and the rate if you are paying in a different currency. For example, let's say agency came and paid again, you can enter the rest of the payment. As you can see here, automatically the rest of the amount is coming here. So I click on save, and my balance is 0 now. If I enter payment by mistake or I want to change something, I can easily delete it from here. If you would like to print or to save invoice or pro forma, you can do it under the tasks, invoice. As you see here, we have invoice and refund invoice, amount to pay, serial. I can, for example, pro serial for pro forma, default pro form for the agency is coming, the date, amount, and all the information is coming automatically from my database. I see amount, how much I have to pay, and I can click on preview and see, for example, default pro forma that I have in my program, so it can be created according to your wishes, and you will use your pro forma style and your invoice and the other documents. So you can see here all the services that included in my reservation are shown, and all the sale prices, total sale price, agency commission, and balance. So I will close it and I will save invoice. I can save it on for the agency, and if they ask me to send them by email, I'm going to invoice part, going inside, and I can, for example, save it and send by email or by fax. Next step, I can add invoice. We add pro forma. Now we are going to save invoice for agency. So you can see here also I can make preview. It can be different from the pro forma, and I can send by email to agency or print or just save invoice. So now I have pro forma and invoice. I can easily go inside, see all the details and save it, for example, if I need it, and send to the agency. Now we are going to make a payment. Let's pay all the amount and save it. So now we have the payment and invoice in that reservation. What I can do more with the reservations, I can make changes and cancellations. Let's go to another reservation. For example, this standard reservation, we have amount to pay. For example, I would like to add one person more to the reservation. I will use add box button. Let's say one adult. I will add passenger name, surname, and add this box to the reservation. System is giving me warning message that I have to check all extra service and hotel, because I can add this person to the same hotel, or I can add him to the new hotel. For example, to the Pattaya hotel. Let's say standard room, pool view, single, hoverboard. Here will be one person. The third one, and I will save it. Now I have two different hotels for the different guests. So if I want to cancel one passenger, I just need to click on passenger, then passenger and cancel. System is giving me warning message. I have to choose the reason of the cancellation. Now this person is cancelled. I have only 2 persons in my reservation. The hotel is cancelled, and on the flight I have only 2 persons. So I can cancel this reservation. I will just need to change reservation status for cancel. I will choose the reason and say OK. Now all the services are cancelled, reservation is cancelled, but it's staying in the reservation monitor. So you can see it here. You can go inside, you can check what you had. This reservation is keeping in the reservation monitor. If you would like to change reservation dates, for example, we have only flight reservation. I would like to move this guest for 1 week, 22 till 29. I just change the dates and click on change button, and the system is changed automatically that dates. So now I have 22-29 dates, and of course the amount is changing automatically for the reservations, so I don't need to do something manual. You can change all the reservation that you have, normal standard reservation, only ticket, or tool culture package reservations can be changed, can be deleted. So you can complete draft reservation. For example, now we have not completed reservation. You can add new service if you need, for example, excursion. If you have for that region, let's say for Bangkok, my guests would like to have an excursion in Bangkok, I can give them Bangkok excursion prices. So as you see, I added Bangkok city tour, even they are staying in another city. So I add and I can complete this reservation. I can change my reservations from this date, let's say from 12 for 8 nights. I can click on change and the system will change the reservation dates. If there is a free hotel allotment and free flight allotment, the system will change my reservation. If there is any not free place or something else or stop sale, it will give me a warning message. Reservation monitors has filters for each field, so you can easily choose reservation that you need or parameters that you need to use. And there are a lot of fields that you need for information. If you don't find something here, you can click on option and add all necessary information that you need to use, or unclick not necessary reservation. So all the information is available. You can move some columns according to your wishes. Our program is user friendly, so all the users can make configuration according to their wishes and according to their comfort. You can easily open price search wizard from the reservation monitor, as you can see, and ticket sale screen that we were used before, and make reservation from here and click on filter and see new reservation that were done before. All the reservations has documents that are created in our system, and you can easily using it from the TourVISIO. For example, you are inside of the reservation. Here you can see some documents as reservation contract between you and agency. We have one example, let's look on it. For example, reservation date, tourist information, some more information as main services that are included in your reservation, and sale price, as you see. Another document is a hotel reservation form that you can send by mail to your incoming company if you are not using integration. You can click on here and see hotel reservation form on preview. This is there an example that you can use for your booking. Here is the general information for the booking. Next document is agency confirmation. So you can send agency confirmation by mail, you can print it, and you can click on preview. So you can see here is the reservation confirmation form. Now is on request. All the services that are included in reservation show it. Total amount, different discounts, commission, and agency payment, and payment due date is also showed here. Next document is voucher, but if my reservation is not paid, I cannot print any document. Generally, I can use this option, allow document print. I will save it and click on document voucher. Click on preview, and as you see here is an example of the voucher that are in our program now. Of course it can be done according to your wishes with your logos and colors and the rest of information. Next is flight ticket. For example, I see that my flight ticket not issued for each passenger. I can click on preview and see that the electronic ticket is also ready here. All the flight information and the general information I can edit as a text for the tourists. Next step is reservation history logs. What was done and changed in reservation you can see by services one by one. We have reservation scratch pads. This is like chat between users. For example, these guests asked see view room, and you can add another user will come on request. Send this message and your users can use this chat between them for one reservation. If you are doing or they are making some notes, they can check it from here. They can use invoice and quick payment as we showed before. Also we can use comment. Comment is if you are using B2B module, so you can make a comment to this reservation. For example, test comment, and you will send it to B2B. When agency will read it, it will send you email and it will be marked as read, so you can get comment from B2B. You don't need to check it directly on B2B model. You can delete reservation if it's not gone to incoming, or if doesn't have payment, or it wasn't locked. So reservation can be deleted from the monitor, but it's not keeping it anywhere. If it will be deleted, you cannot see it anywhere, so better to use cancel option. Next part in our program is monitoring. Reservation monitor we already finished. Flight monitor is showing information about the flight. As you can see here, we have destination as Berlin Antalya between these dates, and we see here the flight date, airlines, how many seats we have, how many seats we used, how many free seats we have, and if you have block seats you can see it here also, and return flights information also you can see from this monitor. You can check. If you don't need some information, you can delete from here, unclicked, or add from this part. Next monitor is flight ticket monitor. Here you can see all the flight tickets that were printed before, or you want to print some tickets for the departure flight. You can choose issued or not issued option for this monitor and print ticket. Next monitor is transport monitor. If you are using bus transport, you can check how many seats you already sold, how many seats left, how many seats total you have. Hotel allotment monitor. If you have some hotel allotments and you want to see how many free rooms you have, for example, you can choose some dates and click on filter, and the system will show you information about hotel allotment amount. For example, we have 60 rooms here and 60 rooms are empty, or we have 11 rooms. This is all the hotels that have hotel allotment. Here is used one room. You can see how many rooms were used. You can see the reservations that were done for this room, all the reservation about it. You can open even the reservation. Next part is flight allotment monitor. Flight allotment monitor is showing you how many seats do you have for some flights. Let's say Berlin, Antalya. We can choose the class, economy, and filter. So I have 189 seats. 2 seats is used on the 8th of September, 15th of September, 16th of September. I have different flights, and I can see the total amount of the empty seats and used seats from this monitor. Next part is flight optimization monitor. It will help you to optimize your sales. For example, if you would like to sell 80% as 1 week tours and 12% as 40 days tours, you can use this optimization monitor, how it works. Let's see. We are choosing dates till the end of October for Berlin and Antalya economy class from 7 to 14 nights. We will click on view. We don't have any optimization before. As you see, we have a lot of seats to Antalya and they are not optimized. We will click on build and let's make 70% for 7 nights and 30% for 40 nights. Click on deal. Our system is used all the seats that we have according to our rules. So we have 397 seats for 7 nights and we have 170 seats for the 14 nights, and it is changing according to the dates and flight. As you see here, we have not optimized seats, but we don't have departure seats. I can only change it. Now I'm going to save optimization and click on view. So as you can see, we have optimized seats, so we can sell 7 and 14 nights now. If we will have different nights like 10 or 11, reservation will come on request for the flight. After confirmation, system will use from the nearest night seats if they are available. So now we can check how many seats we have for the flight under the reports, flight hotel optimization report. Let's see till the end of September. Built. And as you see, we have Berlin, Antalya, all the optimized seats, 7 and 14 nights. 2 seats is used here, 1 is here, and the rest 1 is available now. Next monitor is flight cost analysis monitor. We used flight cost items and we entered, for example, let's say for these dates, Berlin, Antalya, flight, this one. As we see here, here is the flight date, how many seats we have, how many free seats we have, and how much money we have as a cost price, and how much money we sold, and our profit. Now it is a minus because we don't have a lot of reservations, so you can see information according to the reservation, according to the services during this reservation, and all your profit and losses in this monitor according to the flight. Next monitor is reservation service confirmation check monitor. For example, if you would like to check reservation or services that are on a request, that reservation came today, I will choose only request reservation confirmations and request service confirmation. Click on filter, and as I see, I have one reservation. That hotel is on request and the reservation is also on request, so I can ask my incoming company about the confirmation for this reservation. I can open and see that the hotels are on request and the reservation also on request, and I can report reservation if I need. Next step is visa document follow-up monitor. If you are working with the visa required countries, you can check here the document status for the visa, if it was taken from the passenger, partly taken or full taken, if it's gone to the embassy, if it's waiting from the embassy, if it's given to the passenger. You can use this screen to follow all the visa changes and all the necessary information about visa status for the reservation. Also, you can use change flight of reservation. For example, if you have some reservation for this date, let's say for this flight, we don't have, let's check another one, maybe this one. Let's choose another period, and you would like to change all the reservation for the flights. Let's say in this period for the flight of to Bangkok or to Pattaya, we have 2 reservations for 4th of September and 8th of September. Let's enter 8th of September and choose the flight. So we have this flight on this date and only one reservation now, but we can have a lot of reservations, so we would like to change from 221 flight to another flight. You can choose another flight and change all the reservations, all the flights in the reservations, so you don't need to do it manually. Net price search you can use if you need to find, for example, hotel net price. For example, in some hotels of Thailand, let's choose one hotel, and for one date, let's say I would like to check for 2 person 8 nights or for 2 person 1 night how much this hotel costs. So I can see this hotel and room types, all the room types that I have for this hotel. 2 adult accommodation, check-in. For 1 night I have contract net price, and if I have some spa, the system will show me that now is spa available. Let's look another hotel, Phuket hotel, for September, 20th of September, let's say. As you see here, there is some spas, and you see contract net price, spa price. Here is the difference that you can earn from this hotel, and the last price of this hotel for this date now. It can be easy for you to get some new prices for the hotel, to get some discounts for the hotel if you will use this screen. We have a lot of different types of the reports. You can find it here. As you can see, there are a lot of variants of the reports that you will need or you can use, like rooming list, transfer list, flight passenger hotel list, reservation list, daily sold list, commission list, agency work list, and agency report or agency user report, agency agreement report, passenger agency user search, reservation lists with different types of reports, invoice report, and we have statistical reports. As you can see here, there are some variants of the statistical reports, as monthly sales, depends on location sales, and package statistic and room accommodation board statistic. Also we have cost reports that you will need to use for the financial account, like service cost report and reservation cost report. So you can see all the reservations that were done for some period, and you can see your profit and losses in this reservation. Let's say today, sale dates today, you can see reservations that were done today, all the general information about the reservations, like hotels, check-in date, how many nights, how many persons, and the information about financial, about net prices, about sale prices, about profit amount, about reservation total prices, about payment and balance and profit. So you can find all the information in this report. If you have integration with incoming program Azure, You can download hotel contracts, post, stop sales, hotel allotment and some extra services online using tools. Import from Sejour. As you see, here is some options. With the yellow color, hotel spot is marked, normal contract is not marked. So you see here is the room types, accommodation times, board and some details with the periods and prices. So you can download this price to TourVISIO, use in holiday package and create a price list. Also you can download stop sale from incoming program. It will come online. You can save it in TourVISIO. If you don't get stop sale online, so you don't have integration, you can enter stop sale in prices stop sale. As you can see, we have some stop sale here. They are not active. We can click on new, add necessary hotel. Let's say Belma Hotel. Room you can add accommodation type, board, allotment type for all or for standard or guarantee. For today, let's say till the end of September, this hotel is on a stop sale. For back office, B2B and B2C, you can use option as maybe ignore, so agency will be able to book hotel that on stop sale, but it will come on request. So you will save it, and as you see, stop sale is already in our system. If you need to make payments, to print invoice and to control agency balance, you can use accounting part. Under the accounting part we have journal. As you see here, there is options as collecting a payment. Collecting is the payments to you from your agencies. If I click on filter, I can see some payments that agency have done to me. Here is the information according to the reservation. Here is the agency balance and amount. If I click 2 times, I will get payment details. As you see here, I can see when my agency paid, how much it paid. I can print receipt if I need for this payment. I can import to Excel or to delete payment or cancel payment. If I need to enter new payment, I will click on new. Payment from agency as test agency, let's say, and this agency is paying me cash, let's say 5,000 euro. So I can use this amount for some reservations, not only one. I will use allocate reservation options. So I see here I have 5,000 euro, and how much I have to pay I can see here. For example, I will put 300 for this reservation. My amount is changed, and for this reservation I have this amount. Let's make partial payment as 1,000 euro, and I have 450 euro. I can also use for this reservation 400, for example. Now I have 15 euro. If I close it, here I see all the reservation that already paid with this amount, allocated amount and the remaining amount, and system will show me that my payment has partial allocated status because I didn't use 50 euro for the payment. I can use it for the next reservation, for example, when this agency will done Payment part you can use for the payment to your suppliers, for the control. How much money did you pay for the supplier? For example, account type is supplier or some incoming. Let's say payment type cash. Payment amount is 2000 euro. I can also use allocate reservation. System will show me all the reservation that I have to pay to that partner. Let's use some reservations for the payment. I can make some reservation paid. Let's do like that. So we remained all the money for the reservations. I will close it and I can see here all the reservation that I put it under this amount for the supplier. Next part in accounting is invoice monitor. In sale invoices you can see invoices that you invoice to the agency. If I click on filter, we can see two invoice and pro forma. You can see information about the reservation for this invoice or for this pro forma. If I click two times, I can see this pro forma or invoice with the details. I can make invoice preview from this button, or I can send invoice or pro forma by email. I can delete. Also, I can cancel invoice or pro forma. Purchased invoice showing you invoices that your incoming company sent to you. You can click on new, for example, from supplier, some incoming invoice serial number. You will enter invoice date and you will enter reservations that are allocated for this invoice. Number 1, invoice currency is euro, invoice amount, let's say 5,000 euro, and you can click on allocate, so you can see reservations that you need to pay. You can click on some reservations and make allocated some more, and we have some more money. Now all the payment is allocated in invoice, so we can see under this invoice which reservations were allocated. You can click on payment details and see. Next part under the accounting is agency current account monitor. You can see here the information according to your offices or according to your one office, for example. So we see here invoice. We can click on invoice preview also. We can see invoiced amount and paid amount here, balance and the total information for the agency. Next part that you can use under account is supplier current account monitor. Let's choose supplier. For example, for 15 of September, if we have reservations, let's choose like that. So now we see that we have only one reservation. Here you can check the services that are included in your supplier services. We have only one reservation, so total price is 880, so you need to pay to this supplier for this check-in date only this amount. Next part is accounting receivable monitor. You can check it, how much agency paid, how did they paid, when they paid, and currency that they paid, and the total amount of the reservations. If you need to see which reservations were paid or should be paid, you can use payment list. For example, check-in dates, let's say 8th of September, and partial paid and I paid reservation. I will click on preview report and I see reservation that should pay. We have balance here and we have total amount that they have to pay this agency, so I can give it to my staff. They will call to agency and ask to pay the reservations. Next part in accounting is accounting document control. You can get also reservation information here. You can get how much agency paid, their balance, passenger balance, last payment date, and how did they paid. For example, last payment type, here is some information, and agency payment follow-up monitor, showing you the information about the reservation that should be paid, that paid or have overpayment. For example, in red color, as you see, reservations that should be paid but didn't paid. Here is the balance. In black color, reservation with zero balance, and we have reservation with green color that have overpayment, for example. You can get the information from this monitor. Also, you will use payment types. As you see, here is the cash payment. We can enter new one as bank transfer. Let's say bank transfer. You can enter in local name, or you can add the bank transfer. Let's say finance bank bank transfer. Date of exchange is payment date or reservation date or invoice date. Bank account is guarantee, or they will pay it as bank transfer. Payment periods you can enter or you can leave it empty. So we have more and more payment type now that can be used with the agency payment. You can import exchange rates. You can also do it under the definition exchange and currency. Also, you can use, if you have your accounting program, it can be integrated with TourVISIO. It can be done with XML format or with Excel format.